What is the target speed?
130 knots.
Climbing at 130 knots at 900 feet per minute and holding 82 degrees heading boogity. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Too fast for you to do? You slow them down or what?
Don't think so.
You don't think so? I think you're behind me.
Probably. I'm just now hitting 130 knots.
You're cutting about to 120.
One three zero knots, climbing through 1,900 feet, climbing through 2,000 feet. There we go. Find me, form up, kids. Find me, form up. I'm headed at 2 degrees for now, but soon going to turn left towards our first destination. So get on me now. Ooh, everybody's up, it looks like.
I think you're over to my left.
Gears are still down, mate.
Oh no.
Oops. Not seen it over multiplayer then. Sonny's hanging. You're hanging right in there, girl. Boom. All right, watch me for the turn left. Move to our first destination, Uniform Romeo Mike November. Mark GPS FMS 29 degrees. Continue climbing at 900 feet per minute. Try to maintain 130 knots.
I don't see the A400. When is it? Oh, it's flat. It's alright.
Six aircraft in the shot.
Remind me to see that Christmas song on the playlist.
I like it. We got 10, so I got almost everybody in the shot now. See, everybody's close. Well done. You guys are awesome. Mwah.
Right beside you in the left wing group.
Shooting from your perspective, that aircraft looks weird. I might have to download a new one or something.
Probably would help.
On 30 knots on the button. GPS FMS should be about 30 degrees. Yes, it is 30 degrees. Climbing through 5,500 feet. On our way to 16,000 at a leisurely pace. Kind of insignificant terrain here that will change here in about 10 minutes.
Right above you. Right above you.
Boom. From Stuart's perspective, nice sun just coming up. That big old bridge underneath of us down there. Oh no, it's just power lines running across the river. Never mind. Love this scenery, Oli. I flew the heck out of this stuff trying to gather scenery earlier this week, and then you put up the orthographic stuff, and I was like, oh my god. It's like real, man. Real. It's real.
Makes it more interesting.
It does.
User joined your channel.
Hello, user.
Where is it possible to get the source code of the nightly builds so I can compile it?
That's the wrong person. I don't compile shit.
Well, I don't have the answer to that, but we'll see if we can dig it up. Gotta watch out for them nightly builds, though, my friend. They'll bite you right in that sensitive part.
The OSM stuff now is coming through because I've been flying where I live, and it's got railway tracks and buildings. The only problem is it puts buildings over top of stuff, which isn't very good because what it chooses doesn't match what it actually is.
No, I've had this out before. It doesn't recognise where custom buildings are, and it'll just plunk stock building on top of the custom building or through it, and make a mess of it.
I think with airports, they sort of check it against the airports and then cancel out the ones which are the random buildings, I think. On the main airports and stuff.
I definitely need better textures and such like for some things.
Climbing through 8,500 feet on my way to 16,000. Start to see some significant terrain here, and you'll understand why we've been climbing like banshees.
I've been up taking way too many screenshots against me.
Oh yeah, it's a pretty place. I like the airport we took off from, and then there's like a little urban area like just right behind us. It just looks really nice in this light. Hey, the commander, you can, if you look up, there's a landing light switch. You can turn your landing lights off, and that really makes it nicer for the rest of us, so we don't like get your lights in our eyes. If you think I'm talking about you, it's probably you, dude.
Huh.
Sonny's hanging right in there. Well, you can't be getting too slow. You're hanging right with the group. You're just lower than we are. You're okay. You're okay. Come on, you can do it. Come on, Sonny. Go, Sonny. Get your things up. Come on, work hard. Come on, fly. Come on, fly. Oh, God. Excuse me, I'm in a weird place.
Get Flightgear landed, oh,
No, I rage quit my job on Monday and then retired.
you're retired?
I'm done.
If you're not retired before you quit, so that you get the benefit.
I get the benefit anyway. We'll talk about it later. They did some horrible things to me on Monday, and I literally just said, we're done. I'm done. Enough. So then I started looking for another job, and then I thought, fuck that. Crunched all the numbers and said, if I draw Social Security, even though it's early, and take my investments, I'm actually make more money staying home than I can going to work. So I've been making tanks all week.
Okay then.
I've joined the Great Resignation.
Now you just have to escape the United States of America.
Say again?
Now you just need to escape America.
Oh, yeah. Well, wow, what a gaggle of airplane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 aircraft in this shot.
And more in the group that you just can't see.
One 130 knots. GPS FMS 30 degrees, climbing through 12,200 on my way to 16,000 feet where we will camping.
Flying at this, you collapse the DC-9, otherwise it gets a bit iffy.
This first airport we're coming, our midpoint airport, we will come in from the wrong direction and land downwind, but we don't care. That saves time because otherwise I have to go around to the other side. It's just dumb. That grizzly's hanging right in there, man. That's pretty cool.
I think hanging with the right sort of praise for that. It's got to be rather hairy at that speed.
I was gonna say it's gotta be going. Oh, come on, can we speed up a little bit, get a little more lift, mate? It's a little more lift, pops. Let's go.
What flaps? You must have some sort of flaps there.
Thanks for turning the headlights off, guys.
Oh no!
Engine went off. What happened?
As you know,
Don't
the
know why.
crossfeed pumps switched on. We don't get your fuel pump set right in the 130. It will 135. It will starve out of fuel basically.
We'll see you there. Wow, look at this. I don't know if you guys got this, the orthographic stuff, but I'm looking. You can watch the movie here. This is freaking awesome. Better than anything. I mean, I like this part of the world anyway. We've flown it a couple of times over the years, but this new scenery is just too good. And the orthographic stuff is just fabulous. I know, just looks so good. The rivers are in the places where the rivers should be, and they're not all. Vegetation looks like real vegetation, real textured stuff, especially in the morning light with the clouds, little bitty clouds down there and stuff. It's just like the suspension of, I don't know, the immersion in the game now is just totally cool, man.
Think so? I've seen somebody has managed to hack DCS into MSFS.
Please say again.
Somebody has managed to hack DCS into Microsoft Flight Simulator using SimConnect. So you're flying DCS aircraft in Microsoft Flight Simulator.
That's legal.
Very, very vaguely and unrealistically, but it's there.
Approaching 16,000 feet, I will level off. Keep cap things at 130 knots, still at GPS FMS 31 degrees. I'll refresh my weather when we level. Everybody seems like they're hanging in there. Well done.
Grizzly.
Level at 16,130 knots. Ground speed 165. We are about 20 minutes out from our midpoint destination. We'll be landing a little early. It won't be exactly midpoint, but that's okay because the second leg's a little too long. So put us there right.
So it's a bit mutated. It's one leg longer than the other.
Ha! One leg longer than the other. Yep. It's the story of my life. Especially this part of the world, you kind of get airports where you frickin' get them. Oh my God, this looks nice. Oh my God.
You set my sound to still see our size dead job. It's better. Commander coming backwards.
Backwards.
Yeah, for some reason I've only got 70 knots.
Really? You lost an engine? You overleaned it or under prop pitched it or?
I don't think so, 'cause I'm using the autopilot.
Okay. Strange.
It's Flightgear. Dun, dun, dun.
What's this? Hello, Twitch viewers. We're waving at you. Hello.
Hi, Twitch. What's FADEC? FADEC. What is it?
It's a fuel. It's engine management system. Using simply. Modern helicopters.
Did you run out of fuel?
It can do in the EC-130, but if you don't have the pump set properly, it'll starve it. If it starves it, then it's going to starve.
You kids in your fancy machines. I'll stay with a single engine inverted,
Just saying,
6-cylinder?
are we actually high enough to cross this ridge? So I'm kind of looking straight at it.
I think so. I don't know.
I don't think so. Hello to Hetman777 on Twitch. He's saying hello. He wants to try this game.
We all want to try this game.
Hang on a second.
Okay, I think we're high enough at 16,000. If not, we'll leave it at 16,000 and we'll scoot to the right just a little bit, just a little hippy hoppy, a little squirt. Just watch me. It'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be okay. I made this flight. I mean, maybe half a dozen times in the last 10 years. It'll be fine.
You think so? There's somebody heading down.
Don't go down, you dumbass.
No, that's not a good place to do that kind of maneuver. There's a case
Don't do that.
No. Oh, no, he made it. No, he didn't. No, he did. Yeah, nice touch.
Oh, God.
That's got to have been close.
Who'd we lose?
Whoever was in the blue PC, I think it's Eagle.
He's still in the air.
Was that demo? Well, that's normal.
It's flight night. You don't spend at least part of it upside down. You're just not having enough fun. You drink more before you fly.
Airbus can do everything it does in real life. I did test it, and we did test it.
A lot. It's upside down. Oh my God. Dude, you're making me ill.
They've probably gone a bit too slow for it at the minute, actually. But so have I in the PC9. I've got one sort of flaps now so I can maintain a slow speed. I'm heading right for the big peak. Shit.
Well, then you'd be
I
feeling
just
a
need
bit peaky.
Oh, who said that? Is that Gary I had?
Yeah,
Didn't know you were there.
I was here.
Oh.
Hello.
Snuck into back door.
Yeah. Nudge, bang, bang.
He's a back door man. Oh, come on, Jay.
Voodoo, you're slowing down.
Oh, I was effing around a little bit. I'll be okay.
I'm okay.
Famous last words. I think
Yep.
I'm going to hit this mountain.
Well, you'll need to take evasive action because I'm just going to scoot right over it.
Over it or around it?
I'm pretty sure I'm going to make it over it. Flown this a couple times at 16,000. I never had too much trouble. Depending on the exact trajectory where the wind's coming from, you might have to like scoot around one little peak or whatever. But I'm.
Oh wait, no, I'm drifting to the right of the peak, so I might be all right.
Yeah, I'm fine. I see you over there. You're gonna be fine, man. You're such a worrywart. Look at you,
I'll be all right.
Ever the professional. Let's do this the right way.
I'm all right. I'll be okay.
I'm okay.
Come on, baby. Just miss.
I'm fine. I'm totally fine. I've got like 15 or 20 feet easily.
Famous last words.
So do you. Look at you.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
What? It's beautiful. This is so nice.
That looks nice. Yeah, that's really nice.
Oh my. Fabuloso.
I'm past the peak.
Woohoo! We're out of danger. Oh no.
You think?
There is no way to be complacent in this territory.
Look at that cloud hanging in the valleys up there to the right. Misty valleys. Morning sun. Half the group chose to follow me round the right hand side, and the rest went behind you.
That's because they've flown with me before. Voodoo's absolutely positive we're going to make it, so we're going to squirt right over here. You can see our airport, our midpoint destination there. It's right ahead of us, right there.
Where?
Right ahead of us.
I don't see shit.
That's because there's no shit to see.
Oh, my.
Oh, eh.
It's a bit bumpy around here, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a lot of currents coming off this air, or these mountains. All right, I'm going to make a little left turn here. We're going to set ourselves up a little bit.
Where the hell are you?
I'm probably behind you a little bit.
Oh, see you. See everybody else. Wiggle your wings so I can see you.
I'm a ways behind you.
Oh, I see.
You and Eagle are like, I don't know, half a mile up front ahead of us.
Well, I'm only doing 123 knots.
We'll slow down.
Come on, slow down how much I'll fall at the bloody sky.
We're going to make a left turn to heading bug 23 degrees, my mark. Heading bug 23, my mark. Stand by.
Standing by.
Mark! Turning left slightly to heading bug 23 degrees. Now begin a 1,000 foot per minute, minus 1,000 feet per minute descent.
Hang on, well that's on there, it's 23 degrees heading, but that's on right.
Oops.
Okay.
Why are you not descending?
You want to try to stay about, try to go about true heading about 2.5.
Okay, this is strange.
And Mark, we're descending at 1,000 feet per minute. Come on.
I am descending. Well, I'll trust my pilot, but I'll use the force one or two.
That grizzly's been right here, man. That guy's good with that grizzly. There's a commander right behind me, too, that I'm pretty proud of.
Alright, just get the grizzly to lower the ramp and fly in, you can take me down. Take my left.
If you get in trouble, just have the grizzly drop his ramp and fly in there and get your pliers out and fix whatever your issue is.
Oh, yeah, I think I see an over there somewhere. Not valley. I don't know, I can't see it. I can't see it.
Find me.
I can't see you neither. So I didn't see you in the first place.
You're gonna die.
You're over to my left.
You're gonna die. You're gonna die.
Come on around.
I knew you'd come around. Whoa!
What?
Sorry about that. Well, I was shooting video looking behind me and I did something stupid.
Well, now I know which one's you.
Yeah, the one that went, whoa, 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 whoa. But I'm okay. Tell him, Gary.
He's okay.
He's okay. What's left of him is all right. Oh, you guys are flying like it's slowly. Even the command.
Yeah.
That commander looks awesome doing that shit, babes.
right behind me.
I'm amazed that thing has done this well hanging in with us. I've seen the light.
Yeah, you
I
see
was
the
skeptical
light?
at first, but now I am a believer. I now believe.
Okay then.
I'm trying to catch him and fly by. This would be cool. I feel like I'm being chased by something. How do you see our airport?
I'm on flyby view watching it fly past me.
Oh, I love this time of day. Oh my God. The view over my port shoulder, looking back to the back with airplanes on my starboard side and mountains on the other side. I think I just peed just a little bit.
Jeez. You can put it down to your age when I established.
That's okay. I got my special pants on. People,
Fight clips.
people my age are prepared.
Well, that depends.
Oh my God. Seriously, my wife and I have had that discussion, and it's like, wouldn't you be embarrassed to have to go to the store and buy that stuff? I go, you know how many people, you see the ads on TV and all that stuff in the stores? You're not the only one. Watch the President of the United States poo his pants at the Pope.
I just put an F-16 on it, go on.
Okay, beer. Yeah, I'm out of beer. As soon as we finish this, I'm going to get some. I'm just stuck with some crappy whiskey.
Best thing that I came across when I used to do gliding was these Irish condoms.
Irish coffee.
No, condoms. Yeah, with a nozzle on it, you had a pipe going to a bag, so when you were flying a glider and you're doing a 6-hour flight, you could have a leak without killing yourself. Well, if you're in a glider, you're laying down with a parachute on, wrapped up in 20 layers and straps. You try and undo everything so you can try and pee in a bottle. It's nigh impossible. But with this, you could just have a pee and it can go down your leg into a bag.
Yeah, it's a
User
catheter.
joined your channel.
Yeah.
That's what people are not well with it. It's called a catheter. Shoot the rubber, the pipe will be up in. Over here, the helicopter again. Don't see it though. Yeah.
Watch me for the right turn.
Right turn.
Yep, we're going to turn on the runway vector here very, 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 very shortly. Stand by.
Standing by.
Well, not very, very, very shortly, but shortly.
Almost sure.
Yeah. Runway heading is 62 degrees, so turn right to GPS FMS 62 now. Mark. Continue your descent. We're still higher than hell. I'm too high, man. It's descending to 8,300 feet. I'm going to increase my vertical speed or my sink rate to 2,000 feet per minute. My mark. Boom, descending at 2,000 feet per minute.
That's officially a plummet.
That's a plummet. Yeah, and I'm increasing speed, so I need to drop 8 click flaps here.
Up in speed brake.
Me.
I see the runway. Okay, so here we go.
I have a Lance Air 4 in development. It has speed brakes on the wings. Oh my god, they're fabulous. They do. Because I mean, it's all super light composite thing. It's like no resistance at all.
One manual stick plummet.
That commander can't slow down fast enough, but it's great video. Abyssinia! Arriba Dirty motherfucker!
I'm just saying with the speed brake on.
Well, I got a click down. I think I'm gonna
Don't
get low
worry,
enough.
be happy.
Worry, be happy. Okay, when we hit the ground, hopefully on the wheel side, not too fast, we're gonna turn right and go park up on this. We're gonna be going out the opposite way we came in. So just go down to the other end of the runway and park up there on the left, on the right side. Okay. Okay.
Huh?
Okay.
Okay, inbound. On final, so I should use the correct terminology, shouldn't I? Just hope the Grizzly doesn't land on top of me. Skimming the rooftops.
Trying to do this in third person sucks.
Getting it rolling.
Me too. After bouncing about 11 times. Go to the end of the runway and park on the right side.
I'm getting it at lane.
Pretty much all of us boys like a little bouncy, right? There you go. There you go. Find the Grizzly. Park up on him. Party in this ramp. Party in this ramp. Oh, that didn't come out right. Lovely Johnny. I love flying with perverts.
Okay, I'll do it. Don't land me, Sonny.
We got this whole airport to ourselves, so do what you like.
Well, the whole airport landed, but you're going to land on my wing. Engine off.
Break time. Get yourself a little beer. Go have a little, whatever that is you do when you relax and take 10 minutes and have a bathroom break. We'll be out of here in 10 minutes. I got
Right.
843. By 8:53, we will be out of here.
Okay, viewers, we are on our 10-minute interval. Flying will resume shortly. Gonna get a drink. Be right back.
What is that? Oh, it's another 108. I never seen that livery. Yes, I did. I made that damned airplane. Where did that come from?
Commander just went through me like shit through a goose.
Yeah, that's. You might think it's funny, but it's really brown and runny. I'll be back.
I'm back on comms.
Welcome back, sir.
I think we should retire the phrase avoid like the plague, since we're have an actual plague and nobody seems to be doing much to avoid it.
True.
Especially in sunny Florida.
Florida's famous for old people, not for brains.
Say again?
That answers that.
Weather sport or high?
Time is 1 hour after dawn.
Local time is 08:34, or UTC 05:34.
Thank you. Runway 72. We're going out the way we came in, boys and girls. Make 13 aircraft.
Rise the back door. Alright.
Raise the back door. Raise. Come on.
I was quite proud of that back door animation. What's that?
Okay, listen up, folks. This time we're going to climb again at 900 feet per minute. We're going to take off initially, try to keep runway heading, but then we're going to turn slightly left so we can see Mount Elbrus as we continue to climb again to 16,000, and then we'll turn slightly right to our last destination, which is Uniform Ricky Sierra. Uniform Romeo Sierra. Sorry, I panicked. Airspeed against 130 knots. Feel like sitting under that wing.
That grizzly's noisy. Oh, look at that.
Whoa! I've never seen an airplane ever do. Whoa! What? Oh, that's awesome! Play dead. He's raising up on his tail. Oh my! How did that happen?
GSP, sir.
Yeah, it's just. It's
Yeah, it's kinda like-
it's the flight. Yeah, you know.
It's kind of like I'm putting these tanks together with JSP Sim and the same basic packed FDM that we've been using for all the ground vehicles. And yeah, I even put a note in the aircraft instructions. Oh yeah, it will float and it will drive on the water. So because JSP Sim is the only realistic flight dynamic model.
Yeah, of course.
You insist upon keeping me under your arm. Leave me alone. I hate you, dude.
I thought we were moving now. I thought we were going.
Your needs are purely pathological.
Snake pussy.
Danny's asking him 16th power again. Don't be ignoring Sandy.
Here we go. Watch me.
Watched you. Of course, the one in front of me now decides not to do it.
Ah, shit.
Maybe. Laps up. Turn left and take off, is it?
No. Try to find me again.
Where did you go?
I was doing a third person thing and fucked up again.
Alright, so you're back in the tower then, are you?
No. I'm just behind you. Hang on. Present heading bug 232 degrees. Looking for 130 knots. Climbing at 900 feet per minute.
So what was
Climb.
that? Heading bug off?
Heading bug is 232. 232, sir.
Climbing 900 feet per minute, 130-ish. I see two aircraft in front of me. See Sunny in front of me.
Turning right. Heading bug 255. Heading bug 255 by mark standby.
I see inverted airborne.
Mark. Turning right. 255. Heading bug 255. Keep climbing.
Why is the autopilot on the aero commander not working?
Nah, they're not. Yeah, for some reason, if you set it at 10,000 feet, it goes somewhere else. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Sonny, up to 16,000.
For some reason, it doesn't do anything to.
Anything?
Yes, it doesn't do anything.
I don't think I've ever experienced that. Welcome, you've uncovered a new bug. I have to run that up Alex's calendar and see what's going on.
Oh yeah, it's working on an update.
Oh, it's awesome aircraft. That grizzly's upside down, bro.
It's wobbling, it's struggling.
He's gonna die. Well, not at this altitude. You don't have to be crazy to do this, but it helps. Oscar Yankee is right behind me. He's right on my tail. Good job. He's my favorite student. He's right there.
I don't know where you are. I can see two planes in front of me, but
Stand by.
I'll get you. Oh, you're in front of me. I'm catching up.
Oh yeah, you're back there with the pack. I got the me, Oscar, Yankee, Eagle, FLCAS, Yemenia, Porcius, Flash. Here comes Flash.
Okay, so you're not.
Comes Falcon. Oh, Falcon. Hey, dude. Yeah, it's dude from the dude that I uploaded the stuff for, dude.
I do. Good.
Falcon, turn your lights off on your commander. If you look up on the panel, I hope you're on comms. If you look up on the panel, there's a landing light thing. Turn it off.
Yes, which panel, Bobby?
Oh, Roto, please you look at your right. Sorry, left.
Are you dyslexic?
Please say again.
Nothing. I'm just giving you shit. I hardly ever do that, but tonight it was your turn.
No wonder they banned my video feeds from certain flight speed groups. You're allowed to post at all sometimes. It's amazing how some of these groups that support all flight simulators don't seem to want anything to do with Flightgear.
Why would that be, mate?
I don't know.
You could sing a song for voodoo, yes? What the hell's wrong with you? Meow. Fly by. Boom.
Demo, yeah, you saw it heading for a mountain.
Yeah, we're heading right for a mountain, bro. Look,
No,
very
he
astute.
was heading inverted in the wrong direction, so it's a different mountain.
Well, that's gonna suck.
What speed are you doing, Voodoo?
Be at 130, standby. 130 knots indicated. Ground speed's 147, sir.
I am
Climbing
not
through
leaning on you whatsoever.
Climbing through 8,000. I'm gonna refresh, brother. Climbing through 8,400. Weather refresh. Boom.
Yeah, same here.
Grand speed's now 148.
138.
148.
Uh-huh.
Climbing through 8,700 feet, but my indicated's 130, so it's the best I can do, man. Get off me.
I'll just... Yeah. A warp speed.
Got a great Florida woman story for you.
What the hell there?
Yeah, well, that's you know, the other gender equivalent to Florida man, of course. So, University of Florida often uses like private contractors to do this, that, next thing. And there's this one company called J.E. Decker Construction, and fully 70% all of their people came down with COVID. The reason that they all came down with COVID is that there's a woman who's their secretary dispatcher, and apparently she thought that she had COVID, and so she went and did a test, and in the test she said it didn't look like it was positive, so she kept coming in, whatever, and it turned out, you know, it was one of those antibody tests that gives you the line. Anyway, apparently she peed on it, and she didn't get any signal on it, so she was like, I must be good. And like, you daft bitch, this is not a pregnancy test.
Oh, God. Just when you think the world can't get any weirder. Boom!
Welcome to Florida.
Welcome to Florida. Welcome to the United States. Here's your sign. I'm climbing through 10,600 feet on the way to 16,000 feet. I'm climbing at a rate of 900 feet per minute. I'm holding 130 knots indicated airspeed at a GPS FMS of 271. But right now we're into a heading bug of 255.
Yay.
Yay. Whoa! Did you see that airplane at the light speed, the speed of light flash right on past? Not that flash, the other flash.
It's flashing.
Whoa!
It's flashing.
Flash! Oh my God! Okay, from my perspective here, I'm passing over this valley that goes up, and I scouted this out earlier. Eventually, we're going to fly up this thing with warbirds or jets, because this valley below us just begs to be go low and dirty, 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 dirty. What is that sound?
Probably Sunny's chopper.
It's the bear. In this light, the most beautiful valley with this. I mean, dude, this is virtually real. This is the best scenery I've ever seen in Flightgear.
Yeah, I think you said that last week as well.
Shut up. It's fabulous. It's spectacular. It's making me turgid. Oh my. See this big ass mountain ahead of us?
Yeah.
That's Mount Elbrus.
I can't see a mountain.
Well, it's there, just don't hit it.
Yeah, we're a ways yet. Then with the orthographic scenery, I'm like looking down from my perspective, and there's like these deep crevasses in the water where the waters run down these hills. But the orthographic scenery really picks it up. It's like you don't see that stuff without the ortho.
No, it's pronounced, you don't.
13,100 feet, still 130 knots. Heading bug 255. A Cessna 172P in the hands of RA-115. Pretty impressive. Well done.
Approximation on the what is it? Oh, there it is. There it is.
Police Commander.
There's snow in that big mountain.
Oh, yeah. Big snow.
Stuart, I watched them videos of flying round Matterhorn in a llama from Air Zermatt.
Ah,
That's a bit scary to me.
it is. Yeah, it's not the thing hard. Not the llama. Not a lot between you and hitting the llama. You see too much in the llama.
Yeah, it's like there's nothing around. It's like sitting in a fishbowl.
Yeah. Sometimes being in a bit more of an exposed curve is not bad idea.
Well, you would think flying around the Matterhorn there must have been so many sort of updrafts, downdrafts, and you got nowhere to go if it goes wrong.
No, but you've got to remember the llama is extremely overpowered little airframe. It's designed to go on mountains. That's what it's built for. It's not a fast airframe, but it's a powerful airframe.
Yeah, well, I was trying it out yesterday and today, and flying off a flat field, it's fine. But when I was trying to fly where I live, off a more top airfield, it was just totally uncontrollable. And I can't get my head around why there's such a difference.
No, can I?
Level 16,000 feet, 130 knots indicated.
Flown it quite a number of different terrains and whatnot, testing it.
Ground speed's 166. Must have a hell of a tailwind here.
168 knots on my script.
Had a big mountain.
Yeah, it's the biggest mountain in Europe.
What's the difference in the altitude of your airfields, your home airfield, Ollie?
It's more top, so it's about 1150 feet,
Right,
and there was a bit more wind. But I just could not get it to keep. It were porpoising all over the place, and eventually nose ground into the ground. But flying off
If you're doing that, what's your airspeed? You got to keep the airspeed below 120 to be safe. If you're going over 120, it's going to start doing nasty stuff to you.
Yeah, it wasn't over speed. It was, if anything, trying to keep it moving forwards. But
Right.
as I say, flying from York, which is relatively flat, 20 metres altitude, I could fly around York and land and all sorts, no bother.
No, I was flying in the mountains with it yesterday when I was taking the pictures for it. Didn't have any issues with it. Strange. Maybe a sensitivity issue with joysticks. You're using the sticks, are you?
Yeah, joysticks and rudder pedals, and throttle as being collective.
I mean, I lifted I was doing long line with it yesterday as well when I was taking the pictures. And I lifted 500 kilo mast selection to the top of a hill without any problems as well. So I don't know why you're getting that. Man. Strange.
The only thing I can think is I did have an issue where my train wasn't being displayed or getting the photo scenery, and maybe with that.
If you're getting a low frame rate, yeah, that's going to cause you a problem. If your train's not loading properly, or your scenery, the photo scenery's not loading properly, it's going to drag the frame rate down until the system sorts itself out.
In terrain like we're in right now, if you've got TerraSync turned on, you're gonna get low frame rates.
Oh yeah, it's always best to figure out this.
I've flown this route literally about a dozen times, and I watch the download manager, and it keeps gathering scenery and gathering scenery. TerraSync does not grab it on the first pass, second, third, fourth, fifth pass. You got to do it repeatedly. And if it's on at flight time, well,
Yeah, you don't want the loss with download scenery while you're flying like this.
all right, watch me for the right turn to GPS FMS 273. Stand by 273. My mark.
273, your mark, Roger.
Mark. Rolling right. GPS FMS 273. Maintain 16,000 feet, 130 knots indicated. We're headed for Uniform Romeo Sierra Sierra.
Are we flying over the mountain or just passing it?
Just passing it. We'll pass on the right side. Oh, it's awesome. Oh my God, what a mountain.
Big. It's a big rooty mountain. There you go, Dan. We'll see if we can land the 400 at the top. Oh, I'm sure you could, but
When we're feeling cocky, we'll bring some choppers back here and land on it. Ah!
I didn't when you actually try that. I think it'll go splat.
Yeah, see, Sonny's like, oh yeah, we'll be having a picnic up there. Well, need oxygen.
Have an ocean bar. There's a swarm ahead of me.
The swarm.
Swarm. Oh, somebody will have to finish upgrading the channel. Our game is fine. So many jobs to do, so little time to do them. Not all retired, you know.
Mountains, man. Look at these. Look at this. Look at this terrain here. Just
If you're a single engine aircraft, come get it, and you use an engine up to get it. There's not a lot of options.
That's true. This place off to our starboard side and down. Scenic little valley, little skiffs of snow from the mountains.
You'll see the visuals of Flightgear on all this.
What?
Please second.
He says people think that some of the scenery in Flightgear ain't all that good.
I think that's people who have not tried Flightgear.
People, yeah. Or people in denial, spend a fortune on it, so trying to make it look good and then realise it's good.
Well, the weather in Flightgear is pretty good. I was doing some messing around with some local scenery, and there was a massive thunder clouds came through where I live, and it modelled them perfectly in Flightgear.
Remember Merlin? Guru?
Absolutely, I love that guy.
He was on with us Thursday night. Was up Eden. After we finished doing what we were doing, he was telling us about his flight he had in Microsoft Flight Simulator. How he was amazed at how he could take off in one airfield and land in a different weather system in another airfield and just changes the flying. Well, sorry to burst your bubble, but we've been doing that in Flightgear for over 5 years.
Yeah.
I said,
Way over 5.
Microsoft claimed that there was a first in any sim, but it actually wasn't. It was with us long before that.
And we've been doing it on flight nights where we'd flown in jets and stuff and got to where we were going and descended below the clouds into a hellstorm of weather.
Like we tried to land in Carlisle with the C-17, so we couldn't see it. It was snowbound.
Since we're having this discussion, then you can look like if you watch parts of this the movie, the documentation tomorrow, you'll see the scenery that I'm talking about in the cloud structure and the rivers and the valleys and the high. It's just, I mean, the immersion in this, the scenery. I've had Microsoft Flight Simulator and I've tried all the rest of them, and to get this kind of scenery and this kind of weather reaction and stuff, and the other ones, you got to spend a lot of money, man. The Discord server. I don't know what it is. Now, Matt, I'm from Illinois.
Right then, what was that? Yeah, it's, when you start down that rabbit hole, it never seems to end, does it? It's simple, it's low cost, it does everything you need to do, and yeah, plus stuff.
My issue with X-Plane is if you have quite a bit of scenery, it takes forever to load up, and then sometimes it never does. Yeah.
I've never actually flown X-Plane for any longer. No.
Well, I've been trying to nick some scenery out of X-Plane and put it into Flightgear, and I wanted to have a look at what it looked like in Flightgear to refresh me, and it just won't load up. Tried 3 times and just give up in the end.
You need to convert the models and use the files for a start.
Yeah, I'm managing to do that now. I've started playing with Bender, and I've got AC 3D, but I'm finding that hard work to actually learn how to use it.
Oh, it is. I can do basic stuff. I can manipulate these models, but I can't create a model. Start. I'm just not. Never works for me, and I definitely can't do things when I'm trying.
Well,
I've never really worked that hard to be able to create my own stuff, because there's so much shit out there that's like defunct and thrown in the trash bin, that's like all you got to do is like tweak it a little bit, and it's fabulous. I mean, if I run out of stuff that I can salvage from Flight Simulator, FSX and before that, and other, I mean, there's even some outstanding stuff on like Turbo Squid and stuff like that. Now there's some really nice models out there. If I run out of cool stuff, I'll go find, I'll start working on my own, but until I exhaust that, I'd rather use the stuff somebody else has already put hundreds of hours into.
You have to watch the Turbo Squid stuff through the license. It's not, you can't distribute the package again.
I don't think I've actually put any Turbo Squids out there. It's probably a bad example.
I've looked at the stuff. There is some good models out there, and you can have to pay for them. But once you bought them, even then, you still have to pay license restrictions. You can use it for your own private self, but you can't distribute it.
The one I was really thinking about was Flyaway Simulation. There's just tons of stuff there that has been retired from, Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's just sitting there waiting for someone to do something with it.
Well, the freeware stuff, yeah, it can probably be converted quite easily with the correct license applied to it, but not payware stuff. Unless you contact the company and they're willing to release the model.
Nah, there's plenty of freeware shit out there that's, just free domain stuff to use. Like I said, if I run out of that, then I'll start doing my own or start buying stuff. I now have so many projects, so many Da Vinci aircraft, warbirds, jets, general aviation aircraft, blah, 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 that literally it'll take me the rest of my life to get this stuff in flying condition and flight gear and get it released.
Well, it's a good job you rage quit and retired then, because you'll have more time.
Exactly. My wife asked me about doing something this week. I go, I don't know. Let me check my schedule. She threw shit at me.
I'm sure that happens quite frequently in the Da Vinci household.
Got another bookmap project for you, Gary.
Hooray!
GPS FMS is now 273. We're at 16,000 feet, 130 knots indicated.
User disconnected from your
Oh,
channel.
oh, somebody.
We're 28 minutes out of Sochi. Nice flyby. Wow, what a gaggle of airplanes, man. Awesome, you guys.
Yeah, I'm just deciding how to spend our annual pay rise this year. They're giving us again for the 12th year 1%.
So it's about 23 pence, is it?
20.
Because I'm part-time now, so it's about 130 quid a year.
So it's not even 23 pence.
Well, my diesel's just gone up, going to work's gone up 240 quid a year.
Yeah, man, electricity's just gone up as well. Yeah, well, being in commercial premises, I'm paying nearly £1,000 a month for water as well. I've got £1,000 a month electricity. It is. Well, it's free.
Still-
Like,
Yeah, the hardware's not free, but the other thing I love about Flightgear is that if a dummy like me can figure out how to make these XML files and you know, convert the models and fix the textures and do the stuff that I want to do, anybody can do it. And you can't say that about the other sims, man. It ain't gonna happen.
well, we've been through this before. The other simmers do not allow anyone to have full access to the property tree for doing stuff. There's a lot of areas, commercial sims, it's a lot of that the user does not have access to. Flightgear gives you access to everything. There's no areas locked out. You can access the full property tree and modify it and do what you want to get the results you want.
Pretty cool when you can get into the base code and tweak.
Army FK, I've got an arrival. Yeah, right.
Roger that. We'll be, you know where we'll be. Yeah. I've never read any of that stuff. I just reverse engineer everything. I figure out what I want and just look and see how other people are doing it and then go, what's this do? What's this do? What's this do? And start moving, you know, lines around.
The problem is with Flightgear is a lot of the developers they all do it in Linux, and it's all scripts and little things running in command windows, and if you don't know how to do it, it's very difficult to get a lot of it to work under Windows.
I don't know. I've never seen any of that stuff. I've managed to make an awful lot of airplanes and an awful lot of, like right now I'm stuck on converting tanks and stuff that I've found, and I got a whole fleet of that stuff, and I never had to do any of that crazy shit.
Well, I've just been playing around with taking the scenery files from XP, and you can make the stuff to go into Flightgear. Now, I've managed to somebody put me in touch with somebody's done a Windows thing called TerraGear, and it sort of rejigs it and makes these scenery tiles for that particular airfield, which is fantastic, but try to do it using the scripts is hard work.
Yeah, the scenery thing I've never messed with. I don't know anything about it.
Well, I would just like to fly where I know, like where I live and where I used to fly before, because I recognise the ground features.
Well, that's the cool thing about Flightgear is whatever the thing brings to you, you can exploit that. It's like I was all into warbirds, and it's like all the warbirds that were existing in Flightgear were like toys. And then I just found other models that I wanted and started exploiting those and learned to write an FDM or tweak FDM, stole them and then tweaked them. And I ended up with things that I wanted from someone else. I've managed to be able to do myself. So, I mean, I don't think I could have got that satisfaction or that challenge out of anything else. And again, while I did pay for some software, AC3D, and I do have some audio editing software and things that I've repurposed to be used in Flightgear and stuff like that. I mean, it hasn't been free, but I mean, it's been way less than the cost if I would have bought X-Plane or Microsoft Flight Simulator and all the add-ons. I mean, and then I still can't tweak things the way I want. Because, it's all about me. Plus, the only flight sim out there that really does MP at this level is Flightgear, and that's what I'm here for. I'm all about this. I'm all about the flight night thing. I mean, we've been doing this for over 10 years now. It's like, how many flights? 500 and some flights.
Is there a Flightgear really page about making FDMs?
Oh, that's your best bet on learning how to do FDMs would be to bribe Stuart with whatever he wants, like curry pizza or something like that. That guy does. My way of doing FDMs is to find something that's similar and steal it. I mean, just tweak it, grab that XML file and start using it, and then go through there and go, what is not right about this? Well, it's too fast at altitude. And then find out how to fix that. Reverse engineer it. Find something that works that's close to what you want, and then fix it. Then just start tweaking numbers. And you learn a lot. It's like taking a watch apart, Well, you probably won't put it back together again, but you'll learn a whole lot.
Alright, thanks.
I think there are wiki tutorials, but I read that stuff in about 30 seconds. My eyes go crossed. I'm like, I'm not a programmer, or I don't write code, although I understand the principles of it. I'm a reverse engineer. I'm the kind of person that finds something that worked yesterday and it doesn't work today, and I'm really, really good at figuring out why. So if you give me something that works, that's usable, and I want to adapt it, then I will just take it all apart and figure out how to make it do what I want it to do. And that's what I've done with FDMs. I'm less concerned about numbers than I am concerned about reality. I'm looking for credibility rather than.
I'm back.
Hey, Stu. But we had this discussion, I think, last week about, well, JSP sim is so perfect because it's all about science. Yeah, well, you can plug all the frickin' numbers in, and when you get done, it doesn't fly anything like a real airplane.
Right.
Eventually, you have to numbers are good, mathematics is fine, that's great, but eventually you have to fly these things and then go in and tweak the numbers until it's credible, because it's not yet evolved to the point where you can just put in points and factual data and have it compute itself. It's close, but it's not right. I mean, that Spitfire 5B, what did we spend for me it was an entire morning tweaking. Stu was tweaking the FDM and I would fly it and we go, well, it should go this fast at this height with this much fuel consumption, and we just kept tweaking it and tweaking it and tweaking it until now I think it's fabulous.
We did. There was a lot of effort put into the flight performance of that, the engine values and whatnot, that Spitfire. Flies at the correct speeds at the correct altitudes. It was tested extensively.
And it didn't get there because we plugged a bunch of numbers into it. It got there because we actually just kept verifying everything and tweaking it until we could make it do what it was supposed to do. And that, I guess that's what my point is about the Flightgear FDMs. I'm all about credibility. I want the thing to fly like a real airplane. I don't really care what the numbers say. Well, your ailerons are twice as much in surface area as they ought to be. I don't give a rat's ass. Its roll rate is textbook perfect. But that's just me. Everybody has their own poison.
It's just dependent on the aircraft as well.
Exactly.
That's not a good flash. No. You don't mess with the lady.
Yeah, that's not fair.
You don't do that.
Oh look, we got an F-15 coming.
Oh look, it's on the block list.
Ignore. Done. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now.
That Cessna's doing very well to keep up.
There's an SU-27 in it as well. That could fly by. I don't see an F-15, I see an SU-27 in there.
Yeah, last year you see the SU-27 and F-15.
Oh, that's good one. It's my bite.
Ryan X is the one that comes every Saturday, the F-15 normally.
Yeah.
Yes, no.
Don't know why, just jump in our flights with what's on the boards.
He's quite the regular, but he can never join the group.
No. Can't follow the rules. Go pay to somebody else.
Well, there's a reason we pick these particular aircraft or these particular routes and this stuff. It's like a community thing. It's like group hug, man. Aw, come on, man, give us. Gary's perspective is awesome. Yeah, that Cessna 172 has been keeping up awesome. I'm impressed. You're hired, bro.
I don't know how the is. Oh, but he haven't shoot it. Oh, and he went up into the tail fin.
I think he has to use like magic to keep up, but it's all good.
This one of these podcasts about Second World War, There's an old guy on B-17s who were telling about this trip. They've been to Munich, they got shot up, they lost 2 engines, but they were told they couldn't go to Switzerland, so they flew it back to England. They had to chuck everything out, including the parachutes, all the turrets, and they flew it back at treetop height all the way across Germany and France, and they were getting shot at by everybody. And they finally landed at Manston, and they had no fuel left by the time they belly landed into Manston. And they had 600 holes in this B-17, and they rebuilt it and flew it again later.
There's a guy that used to be at my flying club. He was an old boy. He's passed away now a while ago. He started flying before World War II, and his last aircraft, service aircraft, he was flying was Lightnings. That was his. So he went right the way up through into the propellers and the jet engine. During the Battle of Britain, he was shot down 3 times in one day.
Oh my God.
Shot down the first time, parachuted out, got picked up with the local police, took back to his airfield, got another plane, went up again, shot down, got arrested by a farmer, picked up, took back to his airfield, and then the third time he was shot down, parachuted out again, and broke his leg and landed, so he was out. Couldn't go back up again.
Most of us would consider that a lifetime's worth of experiences. You know, this happened to this guy in one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the gliding club I used to belong to, they used to have a Wednesday day for pensioners. And one of the guys, he flies solo, but he was retired. He landed at Linton-on-Ouse, the airfield, RAF airfield just next, a bit further north. And one of the instructors went to pick him up and says, I wouldn't have a go at him, but he used to be a tail gun runner on the B-29 flying over Italy.
See the world going backwards the whole time. Always looking at where you've been.
Well, they started seeing sense, didn't they, with the B-29, pressurised cabin and remote guns and stuff.
Yeah, computerised gun system as well. It was quite advanced for its time, and then they sold the designs to the Russians, and then eventually developed became the Bear eventually.
Are you guys seeing this scenery?
Yes.
God. Oh my God.
I'm too busy talking.
Oh my God, this shit's cool.
Time to wave at the Twitch viewers again. Hello, Twitch viewers.
Yo, Twitch. Seems we have a plethora of commanders here tonight. A plethora.
There is quite a few, yes. Well, yeah, the PC-9 can keep down. That's what it's doing. If you're doing 130 knots, you need to fly with flaps, single set of flaps on it, otherwise it gets a bit mushy. PC-21, I think, is just a little bit too powerful for it. Flying at this speed. And of course we get Sunny in the Jobber, which I don't see at the minute, whatever it's what. She's still here?
Then he's off on the starboard side of the group.
Alright. I thought I could still hear it, but I can't see it.
Behind Ollie right now.
Oh, there she is, way over there. I see her.
Watch me for the left turn to heading bug 250. Left turn, heading bug 250. My mark, standby. Mark. Left. begin at
Left turn,
15. Begin at 1,500 feet per minute descent. My mark.
Minus 1,500 your mark.
Mark descending 1,500 feet per minute.
medium
Heading
plummet.
bug. Heading bug 50. Yeah, cap your speed.
Right on the speed brake all the way down.
I can't. I won't. Sorry.
We don't type.
No, typing and flying is death. We use TeamSpeak for a reason because most pilots don't type and fly. I'm just saying. I'm not.
As you said, most pilots, but not all.
I don't know any commercial pilots that type and fly.
No, they tend to use video. The only thing they type in is programmable waypoints.
Oh, that's different.
And they've got a co-pilot. Is that all? Yeah. But the pilot. Yeah, but you get two pilots in the cockpit, one to fly and one to type. We don't have that luxury at the moment.
Wait,
Especially when you're shooting video and running a flight. I can't. I can't do it. I'm old.
we use Microsoft Teams at work. No, we're recording, not a video, but we're recording some audio evidence for an NVQ, and it does a translation as you're talking. You see the words coming up on the side, and you can have a transcript automatically.
I detest Teams and Zoom. They suck balls. Big hairy ones.
Yeah, well, my Flightgear just crashed.
Oh,
Oh no!
you are so close to the end.
Yeah, I was running out of scenery. I was just getting sky, and I tried to do a scenery reload, and it just.
Oh no, not with this many aircraft, not with this compass. Okay, that's not a good idea. I do have a new model from that. I just have to get around it, which
What
is
a horde of airplanes.
not an easy job.
Sending through 10,900 feet, 130 knots on the mark. Crescent heading bug 250. We intersect runway vector. We're going to turn right.
What's the airfield code for the final destination?
Uniform Romeo Sierra Sierra, sir. URSS Sochi.
Yours.
Yours.
Uniform Romeo Sierra Sierra.
What is the distance?
16.8 nautical miles as the crows fly, but we're going to go out to over the Black Sea here, and then we're going to turn right and come in on the runway vector.
Not close. Maybe some of them look like seagulls, but we're not close. They're definitely not close.
We're descending to 2,800 feet, 2,800 feet, by the way.
That's just a dense cloud.
Try to observe some of the town around the airport we're landing, because I mean, yeah, this scenery is exactly, man. This scenery is just stunning here. Contested tank models and flying warbirds here and stuff, gathering scenery, and it's just stunning. And then when Oli put up the orthographic stuff, I'm like, oh my god! I did not realize that the buildings have windows with reflections in them. I mean, there's actually, if you drive a tank down the street, I don't know that you do that, but you can see the windows glinting.
Yeah, but that's not to do with the off the
No. It's just
that's the OSM.
Yeah, pay tribute to the scenery we've got. So you'd say it's not that good. Yes, it is. I was just stunned.
Shocked, stunned, not deliberately.
I'm stunned.
Getting a whole bunch of precipitation now. A whole bunch of little cloud bursts off from the clouds to see on the port side.
I've descended down through a heavy burst of cloud there, so I'm out through the bottom of it now.
Yeah, I'm out of it now.
Sending through 5,000 feet, 130 knots. Still on a heading bug at 250. Gonna cap at 2,800 feet over the water here. Oh, Jesus, this is cool coming in this direction now. Initially, I plotted this flight to fly start here at Sochi, and then I realized, well, I'm gonna fly the other way because it's cooler.
How do you find these flights?
You just look for cool areas, just fly around, find something that looks good, and you think, well, that might everybody else.
Exactly. And the other thing is like I said earlier, we've been doing this for over 10 years. I've scouted out more places than I can ever fly. I just need to put it together for what we want to do that week. I like my flights. I'm basically dragging you guys along on stuff that I do for fun. Leveling at 2,800 feet. Continue heading about 250. Anticipate intersecting the runway vector here in about 4 minutes, which will make me a right turn. It's runway 29er. You can check out the city if you have some time, because it just looks so nice with this The scenery here is just so real.
Straight beside me, the 400 of that.
Careful, it don't gobble you up or suck you into an intake.
Oh, no, not that close. Well, reasonable distance.
Flybys like a horde of airplanes. Oh, God.
Ramps down.
What?
Ramps down.
Oh.
400.
Has he got beer in there again?
He has. You can see it on the ramp.
No, that would be ramps down.
Oh, damn.
Actually, he's going to drift over the top of me here. Probably. What's the dependency on? Tell me. Is it the payloads? You need the payload package. Just you don't put it in that. You don't put it in the A400s folder. You just put it in the aircraft directory like another aircraft. You just unzip the FGUK payloads folder and stick it all in as another aircraft. Let's put an aircraft in the aircraft directory. Then it's addressable by any of the aircraft. The payload package is quite beefy, so it saved having to duplicate the entire aircraft that used it. And I only need to update the aircraft package itself, and it updates the aircraft as well that it's in.
We're going to be turning right. We're going to be turning right to GPS FMS 29, or the runway heading is 29. Watch me.
I'm watching.
It's a bit. It'll be a bit yet.
Oh, Jesus. Somebody sneezed there on that commander.
Whoa! Crazy men and their flying machines.
I've really got to get the Bold Eagle ready. I really need to get that ready. I want to fly it sometime.
Okay, follow me with this little turn. Get your eyeballs on me now and follow me with this turn.
Balls do.
Oh, I love this. Find yourself lined up on that runway.
What runway?
One on the
It's
shoulder.
29.
Front of us.
It's quite hazy for me. I can't see any runways yet. Oh wait, that runway is a road. I can't tell. Oh, what the hell? I'll go for it anyway.
In which case, follow me. Descend ever so slightly, trying to maintain our speed. Get yourself in landing configuration. We're on approach. I'm trying to do it in third person, and I suck. Is that an airplane in the water down there?
So what? Where?
There's a black spot in the water. I thought it was an airplane. Never mind. Ignore me. Ignore the old guy.
It could be a boat.
Or a buoy.
Oh boy, yeah. Right. Lined up, inbound. I think it's a runway in front of me.
Yep, we're going to turn left when we get down there. There's a tower up here. We'll have to double back a little bit. We'll be a couple minutes late, but it's pretty close. You guys are great. You guys are awesome. Well, except for Gary, and he's just mediocre.
But he lives in Florida, you see, he comes off him.
Wop, 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 wop.
He's in the correct place for his house.
The northest place in the south.
Was a cruise liner on the beach.
Like a beach whale.
That'll be that cruise ship where the captain was messing around with his girlfriend and it tipped over.
Uh,
I think there's a documentary on tonight or tomorrow night about that.
Two clicks of flaps. Gear down. Oh,
Jesus, they must have been having a party at this before. Ships are all over the place.
this is Sochi, man. This is where all the Russians do their crazy stuff.
They try boats when they're not supposed to. Come on, baby, golden age.
Terrain. Pull out.
It's kind of scary when you're in London configuration and the airport the top of you.
That's what I get for trying to do this third person.
And past the threshold. Someone's right behind me and lit me up.
Walk this way. Going left. We're going left.
Backing up by the tower, yeah?
Yes, sir. There's
What
buildings
is
on the tarmac.
there's a C-172 that is that not seems to be under control.
What?
There was a Cessna C-172 jumping around.
I just drove over the road.
Yeah, just use the grass.
I just drove over the road amongst the cars.
Stop running me over with that piece of shit. Come on, man. I'm down here under your wing. Come on. You bastard. Who, me?
I'm hiding you.
Oh, my. Come, Sally. Whoa. Oscar Yankee.
Does the back of the airfield goes weird to everybody else as it does to me?
Yes,
But there's houses on the vertical cliff.
yes, it looks really strange.
What a horde of airplanes, you guys. Wow. Beyond a swarm, this is now a horde. Well done. Very few fatalities. Fabulous scenery. We're here within a reasonably decent time, as long as that grizzly doesn't run us over, chop us up, and make tossed salad of us.
Okay, well, we're parking up. It's time for that all-important question.
The
Thanks,
question of the
good flight
evening.
night.
Who is going to do next week?
I can take the week after the next week.
Cool.
Okay, the week after next week is yours, but the question still stands. Who's doing next week?
I'll do it.
Look at you.
It is Gary's.
Got 2
Just
weeks
boy,
in a
boy,
row.
boy.
Mwah.
Right, there we go. We're down, we're done, we're dusted.
Take back all that stuff I said about you, Gare. Good night and sweet dreams. You the
Bye.
same, Sonny.
I'm cutting off the Twitch feed, so say goodnight, everyone.
Me too. Say goodnight, kids.
Night all.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Mom.
User disconnected from your channel.